everyone, today I'm reviewing this new Netflix movie dropped today on Netflix. It's called Unforgivable and it is starring Sandra Bullock, Viola Davis, and this movie is directed by Nora Finkswooded. And in this movie we see Ruth after serving 20 years in prison. After she got out of prison, she tried to rebuild her life. She tried to get a job, tried to reconnect with the sister she left behind 20 years ago in this movie. So I really like this movie. I thought this movie was really very good to watch, and this movie is on right place, it's on Netflix, on a streaming service, so whenever people can in a mood to see something Sandra Bullock movie, they can check it out. So as I was saying, I really like this movie. So after finishing this movie, of course, when I go to Rotten Tomatoes score, I was expecting this movie to be at least sitting on 70 or 80, 90%, around there, at least fresh on Rotten Tomato. But I see this movie sitting so low on Rotten Tomato. However, audience score is really high because at the end of the day, this movie is very engaging when you watch it. Sandra Bullock in this movie, she is absolutely amazing, especially if you like Sandra Bullock. You will like this movie. Who doesn't like Sandra Bullock? She is sweetheart for everyone. I am huge fan of her. And Sandra Bullock, she's such a big star, big movie star. But when you watch this movie, not once I thought, oh, it's a big movie star, Sandra Bullock. She's so good in this movie. She really played the part so well. Especially this movie has a huge twist about the ending, which I will get to in a minute. It's a huge spoiler. The ending made me really sad about how everyone's lives. In this movie, you see when she gets out of the jail, tension rises. All these people's life who is involved around the crime she committed in this movie. So when all this tension between all this character, they were quite enjoyable, honestly, because you don't know where the story going next, what will happen next, you don't know. Because I didn't know, so which was good. I did not Google or nothing about this movie. That's why it was such a pleasant surprise when I was watching this movie. Because end of the day, when you get out of jail, it's not easy to get a job, make your life again. On top of it, I guess this is not spoiler. On top of it, because Sandra Bullock's character Ruth, she went to jail for killing a cop. The most heinous crime you can do. Of course, nobody will forgive you for this type of crime. Throughout this movie, they try to show you how bad the situation is. Because maybe that's why people didn't give this movie high rating, because this is about her killing a cop, and maybe that's why people don't want to support cop killing movie. Maybe that's why it's so low on Rotten Tomato. Otherwise, I don't understand this score so low, because I really like this movie. This is one of this movie. This movie remind me of a last year movie called Hillbilly Elegy. That movie was also so good. I think people don't whenever movie is directed by unknown director, people don't try to praise it or appreciate it. If this movie was directed by some big name, what was that guy who directed the Spencer movie, right? That movie is not not many people like that movie, Spencer, but here everybody is praising that movie. Because that movie is Oscar Beatty type movie. Everything is crafted so nicely that when you watch it, you're like, ooh. That is, in this movie, you also have Viola Davis. Viola Davis' character isn't much in this movie. I guess she just have a small part to play. I think Viola Davis, she probably took this role. Probably Netflix promised her another project or something. I think that is the reason. I think she took this project. I think another big movie coming from her. Or they paid a lot of money. Who knows? Either way, it was like a weird kind of seeing Viola Davis' role so small in this movie. Because I'm a huge fan of her, so I was kind of disappointed, but I didn't mind either, because I really love also Sandra Bullock. And this is a Sandra Bullock movie. So now I'll go to the spoiler. So in this movie, we learn Ruth actually didn't kill that cop. Her sister killed the cop, and to protect her sister, she took the blame because she was only 5 years old, and throughout the movie you can see she was trying to reconnect with her sister. When you watch it, you're like, oh, she's like trying so hard, but we actually learn in this movie Ruth is the one who raised her sister like her own. So she has this deep bonding with her sister, and as you can see, although sister never seen her in the last 20 years, but that sister kept thinking about her, all these memories from her. Those are very sweet moments. I really like them a lot. So she, although she didn't remember her face, but she was remembering all the things she has done with Ruth. This two sister bonding was very deep. You can see in this movie. So, and I guess in the last act we see the cop's son try to kidnap her sister to get back to Ruth, and he actually planned to kill Catherine, so Ruth will feel what he felt. Cop sounds like that's a storyline for him. I felt like it was a little bit rushed for him. The storyline they gave him, I didn't like it. Like as if we find out, like his wife was having affair, then that is the reason. Like they, like when his wife cheated on him, and it pushed him to the edge, and he decided to, I guess, take revenge on Ruth. I guess this movie is all about like all this character not forgiving each one another. I guess that is the ending what I understood. Overall, the ending was a little sad, I guess, but at the end I was happy that Catherine came to Ruth and gave her a hug. That was really happy. It was a happy moment, honestly, and I liked that a lot. Overall, it was really good watch for me. This movie, I had really good time. It's definitely worth checking. That was my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie and ending if you and if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out my other review on other Netflix movie, and please take care.